Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hellcase Cup bit. We have just missed the pistol, unfortunately, due to the ad rotation, but we are into the action. It's going to be SKADE taking on Sinners. My name's Dinko. I'm going to be joined by Hawker and SKADE. They find the pistol win here on Dust2.
We're so close to 25,000 in the dynamic prize pool, Dinko. I'm going to be watching for that the entire time. I'm not even going to be watching the game. I want to see it hit exactly 25k.
Well,
I'm excited.
I don't think that's possible, right?
Why not?
It's only $2 away, right? So...
yeah, so it'll make it in like a couple of minutes, probably.
yeah, but
it'll make it at some point.
Be exactly 25k, I don't think.
Why not?
I think the case provides more than that, right? Who knows? More than $2? Maybe. We'll see, Alex. You could prove me wrong. Oh, well, Sinners. A little bit of damage being done on Sinners. Rocking up in the blue box. He's going to be looking for the spray down. He's going to not find anything, actually. rafftu is going to take two. Rocking will fall eventually. And the Glocks and the P250 finding kills. Now a little bit of damage potentially coming through here by the Sinners.
Yeah, dennyslaw's got them trapped in, so it's CaNNiE with this rifle that he's recovered, trying to do what he can. The answer is not much, though. Rainwaker shuts him down. SKADE take a second round win. And this is a rematch between these two teams. These teams played in the opening match of Group C. Sinners were able to get the win 2-1. But they've completely switched up the map picks here, because last time these teams played, both teams lost their own map choice. So SKADE, after losing Inferno 16-5 last time, have decided to switch up their pick. They've gone for the Dust2 instead, and it's started pretty well for them here.
It has indeed. Well, the Ultra Unicorn here going to be favoring the SKADE side. I think, statistically speaking, we should be expecting SKADE to win this game. But obviously, we've already seen the tournament that they can slip up against the Sinners. And the Sinners have played really good Counter-Strike throughout the entire tournament. So, I kind of be heartbreaking, if Sinners don't go forward. Because they've played so well. They've got to this point as the underdogs. And, a big game yesterday went a long way. And still, unfortunately, couldn't take it over the line. So, if they can repeat their success against SKADE here, then I'm going to be very happy for the team, but then again, it's hard to predict them to win, because SKADE actually showed up yesterday and started to look better getting into this tournament now.
Yeah, I think Dust2 especially could be a rough one for them against this SKADE team who have showed their individuals as this tournament's gone on. You'd expect SKADE to have the advantage across the board with individual skill, but I still think that the other maps we have coming up could suit Sinners' playstyle. We've got Overpass, we've got Nuke, two maps where you can definitely play it slow and methodical on your T side, which is what we've seen from Sinners throughout this tournament. So I think there's still chances for Sinners, but here on Dust, I'd expect SKADE to have a pretty big edge. I think this is a decent choice from them. I think it makes sense, even if it's not a map that SKADE win all that often, even if it's not a great win rate for them. I just think they should have the edge in skill, and right now that has started out for them. It started out strong. It has been the case with the 2-0 lead. We get a little pause ahead of our third round. And we are going to get a full gun round here.
Yes, I wonder if it is... I was assuming it's technicals this early on into the game, so hopefully we can get that resolved very shortly and get back into the action. Did have a few tech issues yesterday, but they were solved pretty quickly, as is this one. And now we can move into round number 3. It is going to be a buy round, like you said. AKs across the board now for the Sinners side. Shock yet to invest, but should be picking one up as well. Over here on SKADE, it's going to be the Scout, 3M4 A4s, and a FAMAS in the hands of Rainwaker. Bit of a bonus round, keeping what they have into this one. And because the Sinners did a little bit of damage every now and then in those first 2 rounds, you can see there's a few weaknesses now in this economy of the CT side, so they would love to pick up this round. Oh, that's a perfect nade.
Pretty much dead on. ZEDKO down to 55 health before he really gets to do anything in this round. Nice start by SKADE, but Sinners are exploding into mid. They're going for a fast aggression here. Smoke down into CT. They'll try and split onto this B-bomb site.
Well, Rainwaker up from the the single door of the B-bomb site. He's going to catch himself one. It's actually dennyslaw that backs him up, spraying away with the M4A4, and that's job done. Sinners forced back to save the AKs. Just like that, they're dispelled from the server. That's impressive, Alex. That's a really good defense hold from dennyslaw and Rainwaker.
Yeah, bit of a shutdown there on the mid to B split. And it was just the mid side that was trying.
They've left A. And so they might just concede a bomb plant here. That's going to be a bit of an issue now, because you know, you get yourself into that A bomb site. Okay, the cross here. Oh, Shock is going to catch himself a headshot. Although Rainwaker and dennyslaw even hold the A bomb site. So, good job. SKADE actually a little bit of weakness there towards the end of the round. Could potentially allowed Sinners some extra cash, maybe even a chance at the round win. But it is recovered and it's 3-0 up.
Yeah, they get the 3-0 lead as expected. And definitely impressive from SKADE to get all those kills at mid there, considering Sinners had so many players focused on that position. You'd think that Sinners would be able to trade it out, but it doesn't happen. And now Sinners have got themselves a couple of scouts and pistols ahead of this next round. ZEDKO already taking damage from the molly. dennyslaw only gets one at mid. Good kill from B-Stick with the deagle. He's able to make his way up through short, so a little bit of damage done early by Sinners. And ooh, Shock almost gets an opportunity to get the kill there, but Rainwaker is able to shut him down, and SKADE get the early advantage. $1 away, Dinko. So it can go up by one.
It can. So you're correct, Alex. That's pretty nuts. So we could get ourselves 25k here. ZEDKO catches out SPELLAN. It's going to be a 3 versus 3. Rocking starting to wrap his way around the ramp area, looking to get involved in the action here as he moves forward. It's going to be 1 kill from Rocking, a second potential frag there. He's going to line him up. The 3rd kill from Rocking. Round picked up. Triple kill for him in the round. And Sinners, you know, they have an opportunity on this A-bomb site, but it is stolen away from them. And SKADE will go and get themselves another 4-0 up. And if you want to head over and contribute to this dynamic prize pool and make one man's dream very realistic, it's going to be Hawker here on the server with us. Well, you can go over to Hellcase, open up that Hellcase Cup Pro Case. It's Pro Case 8. Open that up, and you'll be able to contribute to this prize pool. So, pretty incredible stuff. Also use code SLTV15 for 50% refill bonus.
Exactly. And please make sure it happens soon, because I can't focus on the game. I'm just looking at the prize pool the entire time. I've got to look at the game, though, because we're about to get action. B-Stick gets the first frag over at A-Long. Drops a smoke down, but he's not dropped it in time. Even though these smokes are up, Rocking's got to kill through. Great hold from SKADE, getting all the kills they needed. And Sinners, again, getting shut down early.
This is definitely scary for the Sinners. SKADE are showing up early. And we know they're a team that can get off to a good starting and roll with that, but yeah, Sinners are not really getting involved early on. They were very good at sort of dictating the pace on the T side throughout this tournament, and that's something we definitely attested to them, you know, reaping success for the team. But now that they've just been shut out of every single round, this is starting to get a little bit scary. They lose this one, and I have to see a pulse come in. I have to see them try and adapt, and that's definitely something that we know they're capable of. So, not down out of it just yet, but this is still a perfect start for SKADE.
Yeah, it's two different positions that Sinners tried to push quickly as well. They tried to go quick through mid, they get shut out. They try and go quick up on A-Long. They end up losing those trades as well. So I think Sinners have realized it's probably about time to slow things down. Those fast plays haven't worked for them. And dennyslaw gets a nice kill at mid. The Molotov meant that NEOFRAG had to go into the open. This double up setup is now established for SKADE. And well, SPELLAN misses that shot. That could give Sinners a way into this one. But rafftu's waiting up close. SPELLAN can hang around with the AWP. They can try and set up this crossfire. rafftu with 1 kill, but he's traded out, and SPELLAN is forced to fall back. Oh, shot coming in from short with 2 quick headshots, and that could be the difference maker in this round.
Yeah, big kills from Shock, and that turns things around completely. Now Rainwaker and dennyslaw, the duo that have been so solid at the start of Dust2, having to retake this A-bomb site. Rainwaker coming in from the long side. So we're running forward. Oh! An opportunity there to take down CaNNiE. Drops into 14 HP, and now dennyslaw last alive. 1 versus 3 with the AWP. No utility. I think we gotta see a save call here. But that economy is so brittle now over on that T side that dennyslaw might just try and pick off at least one player here. And CaNNiE would be the player that you want to do it against. But he's got the iron goal. dennyslaw still finds the kill. And he walks back forward, trying to keep them pinned on the A-bomb site. Trying to keep them towards that bomb so that they go down with it. The money gone, and perhaps another chance there for dennyslaw. Shock is 5 HP. B-Stick 81. dennyslaw just sits back, and the round will be picked up by the Sinners. And a big turnaround, you have to remember, by Shock. Those 2 kills are huge. But every kill that goes dennyslaw's way here, certainly big rewards for the CT side. But luckily, B-Stick can actually recover that AWP. That was the biggest issue I've seen for them. You know, there would have been a huge investment for the T side. Whether or not they could even afford it, I don't know. need to take another look at this economy, but saving that AWP over is certainly good enough to get that in the hands of CaNNiE.
Sinners can keep on going. After winning that round, their buy is fine, but their money is not perfect in the bank. So they've got to make sure they keep on winning rounds here. As for SKADE, double up setup continues to come through. SPELLAN flashed off the angle. Looks like Sinners are starting to become more aware of these two AWPs. They're making sure they're using nades on some of these angles. dennyslaw's been playing mid in most of these rounds, and he almost gets caught there. CaNNiE was waiting at top mid. dennyslaw gets out safely. So SKADE won't get any early kills in this one, but they've got the A long control, and rafftu's decided to play up close. This can be a difficult position to clear, especially because SPELLAN is also AWPing on the corner. So this long setup from SKADE is really strong right now, but it's the mid play that might come through first. ZEDKO, I didn't see the prize pool at exactly 25,000. It's gone to 25,001. I can't believe it. My day has been ruined. Now we have to get to 30k, guys. I don't think that's happening today. But yeah, man, that was a... Maybe I need to buy them all, yeah. If I want it so badly. That was a round, though, again, where Sinners just get shut out by some of the close angles. They try and make plays happen, but SKADE always seem to have good setups on the positions. They always seem to be in good spots to be able to shut Sinners down.
Well, just a slower approach in towards middle this time from the Sinners side. They're going to send 4 players this way, 1 up in the tunnels. That's going to be Shock with the Deagle. And he's going to bring himself back over the mid position where Sinners want to approach via short. Got SPELLAN here on the ramp itself, rocking back in towards Goose. 1 player down in towards the pit here. So this is definitely a solid setup coming in from SKADE. It'll be very difficult for these pistols to find too much success here. We're really relying on this hero AK getting involved. Now the execute comes in. It's the catwalk smoke. The box, 1 close around the corner. Now the walk up can come through. SPELLAN has the angle. Flash up. Players coming over the top. Beastig with 1 kill. SPELLAN toppled away. And now Rocket in the corner looking for the spray down. Only manages 1. And suddenly these pistols have sprung into action. dennyslaw will chip away, but it's still a man advantage in play for the T side. And they've recovered another rifle. They can definitely make this happen. rafftu's going to catch ZEDKO going for the fight. And now it's a 2v2. 2 rifles for both teams. This is certainly still doable for the T side. And NEOFRAG is going to line him up. CaNNiE with the other. And well, that's just a simple catwalk execute paying off for the Sinners.
Yeah, it's normally a staple of most teams' T-sides on Dust2. Sinners haven't really gone too much for those catwalk plays so far in this game, but they finally go for it, and it pays off for them. And if you want to make the most of your money, you can head over to Hellcase and use code SLTV15 for a 15% refill bonus. Into this next round, though, SKADE have got the full eco, so all of a sudden, that 1 round win from Sinners makes a big difference. They're up against full USPs here, so this should be easy pickings for Sinners in this one.
Ooh, well, CaNNiE does catch off rafftu. He's going to go back for a second as well. That's good stuff from CaNNiE. Now he's under pressure. That's not coming forward. He's dropped to 2 HP here, CaNNiE. Well, he's still hitting shots. Finally, he's overrun. Just too many pistols running right at his position, just overwhelming the AWP. Now he's got an AWP in the hands. So that's definitely going to be a save call. dennyslaw wanting to carry that into the next round. A nice free weapon. Bomb planted. Round should be picked up here by Sinners. And they're not really in a position where they can afford to hunt either. So this AWP definitely going to be saved over to this next round. And that's a success in the eyes of SKADE.
Oh, definitely. Especially with how SKADE have been running these double AWP setups in the previous rounds. If they can just save this AWP, they're going to be really happy with that. dennyslaw and SPELLAN have both been looking pretty good with their AWPs. dennyslaw's generally been holding mid. SPELLAN's normally been playing on A long. But they could maybe change that up in some of these next rounds if they want to. Maybe they could put one of the AWPs on short, which is where they ended up losing that last round. So that they can have many more options with these AWPs.
Okay, dennyslaw.
Wow. For a second, I thought that was the USP getting the kill somehow.
So did I.
Yeah, it's all good. dennyslaw gets it.
Yeah, dennyslaw finding success on the picked up AWP. He's currently 10-2. He's definitely had a good start into today alongside Rainwaker. And those two players can be very, very impactful when they show up. SPELLAN yesterday was nuts on Nuke. He was dropping so many kills. I think he ended the game nearly at 40 kills, maybe 39. So yeah, big performance in SPELLAN yesterday, even on Inferno. So yeah, he's definitely a player to keep an eye on because he's the in-game leader. He's the most experienced in the team, and he's also able to frag. So it's pretty impressive, honestly. And we know that SKADE had the potential to pop off. We just really haven't seen them quite hit that level. And I discussed that throughout the first couple of days. Even when the SKADE side starts to look better, I even said, well, this isn't even the final form. I've seen this team play better. I know they're capable of better. And well, I think this is definitely starting to look like that performance now. You know, you're starting to get those individuals firing off that you expect to do damage. We'll see if they can try and keep it up as they move into round number 10. They're going to have the AWP in the hands of SPELLAN. 4 M4 is picked up. And now over on the Sinners side, it's going to be the full purchase. They need to pick this one up. If they do, they'll have a huge success. They'll take down the economy of the CT side, but it's rocking with the aggression in towards the lower tunnel. Rainwaker as well, pushing through, and they're going to find 2 early kills.
Yeah, 5v3 advantage right from the get-go here in round number 10. So SKADE can just sit back and relax, safe in the knowledge that they've got the advantage. They've got the 5v3. They don't have to do too much at this point. As long as they sit back and set up some trades, they should be good here. dennyslaw is peeking tunnels right now. Molotov pulled out, but they're going to push past that. There is a player at car waiting the entire time. Rainwaker set up for success, gets himself 2 kills, and ZEDKO is unable to do anything else. Rocking rotates over. SKADE do indeed close out the round win. They get to save over the 2 AWPs as well, which is always nice for them. And Sinners haven't really found much success so far on that B side of the map. The few round wins they've had, in these gun rounds at least, have generally been that 1 round up A short. So that B side not really going their way so far. And unfortunately, that's the same situation again.
Well, double AWP setup now in play for SKADE. We know dennyslaw and SPELLAN are incredible AWPers. This is definitely a viable option for the team, and especially on the CT side of Dust2. The start with the double AWP setup is one of the most potent setups within Counter-Strike. So Sinners is going to be going up into a short, all 5 players, Alex. Now, they have had success here previously. Rinse and repeat, perhaps.
This time there's a SKADE player on the bomb site itself, as well as SPELLAN's AWP from car. So Sinners have got to deal with both those angles, which might not be that easy. They're putting the smokes down, though, trying to get some cover. And Sinners don't have to commit to this. They're dropping the man into CT spawn, but NEOFRAG is caught out by Rainwaker. Sinners are going to try and come back to B, but dennyslaw's ready for them. Missed shot on the first man. Rainwaker goes down, and now dennyslaw has to land close range kills. It's not going to happen. B-Stick and Shot both getting all the kills they need. rafftu's the last man left, but the B site's gone, and the round is gone with it.
SKADE had the perfect setup there. They had the perfect setup to deal with that. If dennyslaw hits that shot, the round's done. Unfortunately, he misses. Put too much pressure on his teammate Rainwaker up in the corner. dennyslaw can't repeat because he doesn't know if there's players looking around the corner at him. And as soon as he misses that first shot, that's the death sentence for the round there. It's just very unfortunate. You know, SKADE had the perfect setup on the CT side. They just didn't hit their shots. And Orwell just did one in particular, unfortunately, in dennyslaw this time. It's a little unorthodox to see him miss those kind of shots as well. You definitely expect him to land that more often than not. So Sinners will take it. You know, they have to pop off. They have to be able to capitalize on those errors, and they do. Shock, that was filthy. Getting that second kill in towards CT. Well, the Sinners will post the 4th round on the board, and they're still in this first half. And in fact, might just take the advantage here in this first half in terms of the next few rounds, because when you take a look at what SKADE have, it's not a whole lot of cash.
Yeah, great quick kills from Shock there as well, making sure he could get both those kills before being traded out. If he doesn't get the instant headshots, if he doesn't get the fast kills there, then maybe it could have been slightly different. But I think you're right. That first shot missed from dennyslaw was a real big issue, because if he hits that shot, it just makes it much easier for his teammate to hold. It means that he can maybe peek with his teammate a bit easier and they can try and work together, but it just doesn't end up happening for them. SKADE get run over on the B side of things. Nice stuff from Sinners, though. Faking the short play that was successful for them previously. Even though the man that drops into CT gets punished early, the rest of the team still recover the round. So that's always what you want to see. Even when you lose the opening kill, you're able to come back into it. You're able to win the round. And now both teams having to buy into this one, but SKADE are going to be the weaker on the buys. A scout for Rainwaker, a FAMAS for rocking, and some early aggression from NEOFRAG, but the flashes aren't good enough. SPELLAN gets the kill, and it's another man advantage early for SKADE.
Now, the weapons on the T side still very solid to get back into this round, but SKADE holding that early advantage is certainly going to be playing in the minds of the Sinners. They do have long control of the side, though. That's the issue. They're kind of waiting for a mistake to come in, waiting for Shock to potentially try and weaken the defense here and towards short. Got a minute left on the clock. Definitely a time to make a play here for the Sinners. They're waiting for a mistake from SKADE, but it's not going to be coming. Instead, they realize they're going to have to be the side that makes the play. They're going to have to force their way into this round. And while Shock has been spotted, but it doesn't matter. Headshot picked up on towards dennyslaw. That opens things up again for the T side as they start to run up in towards long. It's SPELLAN with one kill through the smoke in the AWP, and a big peek from Rocky, and dropping the bomb, runs out of ammo, gets back in behind the smoke for safety, but Shock is still killing everyone from short. He'll clear CT for some reason, and while Rocky's going to take it down for easy, and it's going to be a second kill as well on towards CaNNiE. That's it's a little unfortunate there from Shock. He could have definitely taken down Rocking there, and who knows what happens then.
Rocking gets away with it, though, with the FAMAS. Well done by him. And you can see those odds over on Unicorn shifting slightly further in favor of SKADE, who have started off well here on Dust2.
The thing is, the Sinners have had so many opportunities to break the economy of the CT side and get themselves into a real positive position on this T side, but they haven't been able to do it. Every single time they have SKADE on the ropes, SKADE just come back in with the uppercut. They get right back into things, Alex, and while now they've got the early advantage again, the weapons are not good here on the Sinners. They're likely to lose this round. SKADE are going to be up 9 rounds on the board, CT side. This is starting to look real good for the Bulgarians, and now the flashes are going to be at the ready. SPELLAN goes to peek, but his teammate's flash comes in at the wrong time. He has to come off the angle. He still finds one kill. ZEDKO and NEOFRAG finding a double. The Glock actually chipping away, and they're trying for the bomb plant. They're going to get it done. NEOFRAG is going to smoke off, so that boost now becomes a little less impactful, and NEOFRAG goes to take the fight. No kills yet for him, and he will be shut down with the USP of dennyslaw. Rocking gets rid of Shock, and the round is won by the SKADE side. Quite a bit of damage done, though, by the Sinners, and they get a bomb plant, so they're not going to be too disappointed with that, because they did leave some cash left over, and now they can get a pretty good buy moving into round number 13.
Yeah, Sinners have done a decent job in some of these low buy rounds, in some of these rounds where they only have pistols, at getting onto the bomb site. They obviously had that previous round where they pushed up short and even got the round win. So they've done a decent job when they've had the low buy rounds at least getting damage, at least getting it into winnable positions. It's really been the gun rounds that unfortunately have just been going slightly against them for the most part. You can definitely see a world in which Sinners, if they had a few different kills go their way, could be in a much better position. But right now, they've lost the first fight. B-Stick lands that shot in reply, though. Rocking hangs around a little bit longer. More damage through the smoke. ZEDKO gets caught out, and SKADE win the fight for A long. And whenever SKADE are going for the fights here, whenever they're committing to it, it feels like they're getting the better of the A long battle.
They're getting the better of a lot of battles across the board at the moment. CaNNiE's going to catch out one. dennyslaw picked off. Then CaNNiE deck, and now Rainwaker. I think he's just spotted NEOFRAG, so he knows exactly where he is here. At least he should do. And while the information called over to SPELLAN, he's going to be ready for it. And 10th round picked up now for SKADE. relatively convincing at that. Now we move into the last round of the first half. SKADE looking to try and get 11. Sinners desperately fighting to scrap together 5 rounds on the T side of Dust2. Dust2 isn't one of the maps that your 2 favorites come back from if you lose in a convincing fashion. You know, if you go down 11-4 on some other maps, then you know, you're realistically able to come back into that. But Dust2 is such a balanced map, I feel like it's difficult. Not impossible, though.
Yeah, not impossible, but I think for SKADE, especially when you pick Dust2, I think you're generally just looking to get a decent CT side on the board from your first half, and then you're much happier heading into your T side. You should be confident that you can get this one over the line, especially with 10 rounds. So I think SKADE should be happy already, but it could make it 11 here. Maybe not, though, because NEOFRAG's picked up the opening. 2 players holding this B-bomb site, and dennyslaw lines up 2 players. The flashbang comes through, but CaNNiE gets traded out. Great hold at the end there from SKADE. They were really good at holding that B site throughout the half. You can see Rainwaker, who was one of those B-sided players, 16 for 6 at the half. He's had a really good time holding this B site. And just in general, SKADE playing very well across the board to take an 11-4 lead at the half. And SPELLAN's been the quietest player on SKADE. So that's a really impressive thing, considering, like you were saying, yesterday SPELLAN was playing really well, but today it's other players stepping up.
Yeah, it's definitely a team effort now, and this is much more impressive. This is definitely where you're going to get the best level out of SKADE. So it's good to see. ZEDKO doesn't have a coin. Interesting. Player without one on display. NEOFRAG rocking his Katowice diamond pick'em coin. Probably the easiest major to get a diamond pick'em.
A lot of the players are just rocking the 5-year veteran coins as well.
Yeah.
Surprised we don't see more 10 years.
Yeah. I like most of these guys probably have a 10-year, especially SPELLAN. We are ready to get into the second half. Just waiting for the players to ready up. Get back into things. They... T-side, definitely... Sinners here definitely need a little bit of a break, I think, to kind of discuss what they want to do. This pistol becomes very important for them going into this next half. There were some positive sides, I think, from Sinners. They didn't look completely out of things on that first half, but unfortunately, when they had SKADE on the ropes, they couldn't quite knock them out. Now we move into the second half. It's going to be a crucial pistol round coming up here for the Sinners, who are now that CT side affair. The scoreboard finally fixed up, and we're ready to get back into things. It's going to be ZEDKO with the defuse, get the double flash. The rest of Kevlar on the CT side. Quite a bit of utility purchase up now on SKADE. Look at this mid aggression coming through immediately, Alex. 3 players just running up top mid from the Sinners.
Even if they've lost that first half heavily, they're still going to play with confidence, clearly. And this flank might be well timed. The bomb is back over at B tunnels, though. This could throw Sinners off guard. This could throw them for a loop here. They might not be ready for this bomb moving into B. Here comes the A long flank, though. NEOFRAG lines up the first man. SKADE already onto the bomb site, and here we go. The bomb is on B. Oh, no. This is such a shame for Sinners. They do have a kit, but they're wasting so much time here.
Well, it's going to be shock. Just hold it back, chip it away. But yes, SKADE down 2 players. But they've got the B bomb site. And that can be so difficult to get back in here. It is going to be dennyslaw just inside the site. Coming around the corner, it's going to be dennyslaw just holding on. Flashes up in the air. He hides behind the box. Now the push comes through. It's Rainwaker with the first kill. A second as well. dennyslaw flings to the right and finds himself a headshot, and it's recovered here. It's B-Stick into a 1 versus 1. Rocking diving through the window. B-Stick sticking it just below him. Comes off now. And while Rocking just runs away, it's going to be the pistol picked up here for the T side. B-Stick cannot win this anymore. The time too far gone. And it's Rocking. Well, clean up the round. That's a 3 versus 5 retake. 1 by the T side. And they're just holding the post plant. So, brilliant stuff. Again, as soon as you lose that B-bomb side, it can be very difficult to get back in. And SKADE just sunk their teeth deep in. And, well, Rainwaker with a huge double at the start. dennyslaw backing him up. And Rocking sealing the deal. 12-4 now. 4 away from victory, Alex. SKADE are looking good.
Yeah, again, Sinners make it close on the retake attempt. I think in the pistol round, it's a little bit easier. Oh, wow. Okay, SPELLAN. Okay, then. SPELLAN's landing headshots through the doors. He doesn't care. He's getting the kills with the scout. I'm surprised they're still peeking him after those 2 shots, but he's getting even more opportunities. Finally, he's missing some of these, but he's already done the damage in this round. Again, SPELLAN, after 2 amazing shots at the start, is just missing every shot for some reason now. Bit of a curse for him, but it's not going to matter. SKADE already have a 4v2 lead. They should be winning this round every time.
Well, it's going to be raw. So CT's rafftu will take shock away. It's going to be ZEDKO 1 versus 4. Deagle in hand, saving it into the next round. And then it's going to be another round added to the tally for SKADE. 13-4 now. 3 away for victory here on Dust2. Money's not going to be good in the next round for Sinners either. So we're looking at 14 on the board here for SKADE. Realistically, Alex. So yeah, we're starting to see a real scary scenario play out for this Sinners side. A little bit heartbreaking as well to see them come in so flat today, knowing that this team were capable of much more. But fair play to SKADE though. They have showed up on a huge level today. This is the best we've seen them.
Yeah, here are these shots from SPELLAN. Flicks down for the first one. And then the second. Again, really quick flick onto CaNNiE. He did miss basically every shot after that, but we only get the replay of the good ones. We get the nice shots from SPELLAN. And Sinners looking down and out here on Dust2. 13-4 behind. This could be one of the most one-sided maps we've had so far in the Hellcase Cup. I don't know why they keep peeking mid. I would not be peeking into SPELLAN Scout if I were them. And Sinners finally decide to stop that. ZEDKO's got this 1 AK, so maybe there's some sort of chance for Sinners in this round, but it's mostly pistols on the Sinners side ahead of round 18.
Yeah, well, see if they can make it happen here. Pistols and an AK. Yeah, it's not impossible to pull something off out of the bag here. Now SKADE start to walk up in towards their long. ZEDKO, the 1 rifle, stuck on the A-bomb side, tapping out at long range, hoping that he can find some success, but the flashes are going to come up. The push comes through and towards the site, and unfortunately the 1 AK not getting anything done. The A-bomb site has fallen. All the utility coming in now from the T side, limiting the positions, making sure no player is hiding any nook and cranny. And now Sinners looking at another loss here. It's going to be 14-4. This is impressive from SKADE. You know, this is a run you expect them to do this in. They just limit the casualties, limit the mistakes, and mean business today on Dust2.
I like the idea of this double stack, waiting for a player to stray into your crosshair. Don't know if that's going to happen though, really. dennyslaw taking damage, needs to make sure he gets away from that bomb. I think he should be safe here. Just a little bit of damage taken. SKADE secure the 14-4 lead. No guns saved at the end for Sinners, so it has to be a full investment into this one. And CaNNiE can buy the AWP, but he's a little bit shy of the Kevlar. He's going to be going glass cannon into this one. Rest of the team slowly but surely buying up. And at this point, the positives you can take away from Sinners are that there have been a fair few close rounds. No one's been playing especially poorly on the Sinners side. Everyone's been getting some kills on the board at least. I think the main thing would be, it would be nice if they could win just a few more rounds at the end here, build a little bit of confidence ahead of the next map. But realistically, Dust2 is very unlikely to be going their way right now.
Yeah, Dust2 is looking like a done deal at the moment, but this is all on the line now for the Sinners. Can they muster something together? A double op setup coming in. ZEDKO and CaNNiE, a lot of investment into this. They have to find success. SPELLAN looking for the players crossing. There's only the one player on that B-bomb side at the moment.
Both these AWPs on the B side of the map. ZEDKO currently taking a look at mid. SKADE not giving him the fights just yet. Nades being used by the Bulgarians, though. They should be able to move up short safely now. ZEDKO's looking for this angle, though. Oh, there it is. Shot goes technically through the smoke, but he spotted the man either way. And now ZEDKO blinded. Good flashbang from SPELLAN allows them to open up. CaNNiE is currently solo holding B with the AWP. This could be problematic. Good shot from CaNNiE onto the first man. But as they close the distance, CaNNiE's going to have to land some close-range shots here. Flash is coming on in. CaNNiE's trying to buy time, but he's trapped in this corner. He's stuck in the back lines. And oh no, dennyslaw's out of ammo. It's SPELLAN who has to finally get the trade, but he's got 2 more players to deal with.
Yeah, 1v3 in total. Tunnel flying comes in quickly, and that is very unlucky. CaNNiE does a really good job there at finding that 3rd kill. Lucky a little bit there with dennyslaw running out of ammo, but it doesn't matter. Sinners are still alive, and that's all that matters at this point. They stay alive into round number 20. SKADE have a buy coming right back up. They have no money issues whatsoever here, so they can invest again.
Smart play from CaNNiE there to get aggressive into the tunnels in the first place. Just taking those fights before SKADE could close the distance to begin with. And then that shot he landed up close was mainly just thanks to his opponent running out of ammo and missing shots. But he had to land it, and he did. So Sinners get a 5th round win on the board. Still another gun round for SKADE into this one, though. AKs across the board. SPELLAN picking up the AWP. Mid-control gathered by SKADE. They'll be able to move into short safely. CaNNiE switched up his AWPing position in this round. He's AWPing on short. So hopefully that's something SKADE are ready for. And indeed they are. Flashbang blinds him. And CaNNiE is forced away. But a bit of nade damage comes in for Sinners.
Rocking. The smoke at the ready. Get that tossed up in towards the short position. NEOFRAG now going to be the man left to defend the A-bomb site. His teammates off to the left side. It's CaNNiE with AWP. The Molotov is solid, and that forces NEOFRAG further back in the ramp. He's not seeing much. Not seeing anything. In fact, the second Molotov comes in. It's Rainwaker with a headshot, and now the defense is looking rough. rafftu up towards top middle. He could catch this off. He can find 2. He finds 1. Can't land up the second, and it's going to be ZEDKO falling to dennyslaw instead. And now it's CaNNiE and B-Stake looking to try and hold on, but this round is lost. It's going to be 15-5. Map point here for SKADE on Dust2.
Yeah, just a pretty standard short play from SKADE, but these short plays can be very effective. A lot of teams, again, use these short plays very, very often. It's difficult to deal with from the CT's perspective. You kind of have to have an AWP trying to hold the angle from long and trying to land some shots as they cross to the site. But other than that, if you try and fight from the site itself, it's really difficult to have a good position where you don't get mollied or flashed out. And you can see the struggles there for Sinners. They're unable to hold off the A site. They have to try and play for retake, which is sometimes easier said than done, especially when there's a player sitting at top mid and cutting off your rotation. So well done by SKADE, and at this point they only need 1 more round to close out Dust2. And this is a complete turnaround from that opening series where SKADE picked Inferno against Sinners and lost it 16-5. This time they picked Dust2 instead. They switch up their map choice, and it seems to have been the correct decision for them because this is a complete turnaround. It looks like they should be winning their own map pick 16-5 at this rate.
Yeah. This is looking good from the SKADE side. Much more impressive. Again, as a team effort across the board. It's not done yet. Sinners still have a purchase coming into this. CaNNiE playing in towards middle. Scope in. Through the door. Hopping across here. ZEDKO trying to spot what's going on just in between the window and the tunnels. It all comes down to timing though. If they decide to hit in towards B, and that's certainly looking like the call, but it's CaNNiE who gets hungry for information. He's going to catch out rocking on towards short. That's going to be a big opening. And the CT side now with the advantage. Shock should be good for at least 1 here. Rainwaker's going to run on out. MP9's there. It's actually ZEDKO that takes the kill, but Shock delivers damage and gets a second kill in for the CT side here on the B defense. It's on to dennyslaw and SPELLAN, and this is just a pretty dire round coming in from SKADE. completely uninspiring, and they just fall flat.
Yeah, a little bit more success for Sinners. Getting themselves a 6th round win. SPELLAN not able to do anything with the AWP either. CaNNiE was already in position. Again, a couple of players building some momentum, building a bit of confidence here on the Sinners side, just warming up. Even if it's unlikely that they're going to come back on Dust2, it can still be nice to get a few more round wins, a few more kills on the board. CaNNiE with the AWP has been looking pretty good. He's been landing some shots. And SKADE here can buy on most of their players. I assume they will just invest into this one. It's basically a full buy. It's only rafftu who doesn't have the money. And there we go. AK's coming across. AWP will go into the hands of SPELLAN, who again has been a little bit quiet here on Dust2, but at the same time, SPELLAN hasn't really been required to step up, considering the lead that SKADE have. It's not like they're missing him all that much. Ahead of round 22, we'll see if SKADE can finally close this Dust2 out. It's been a long time coming for them, but they've got themselves another good buy, good nades across the board, and another opportunity for SKADE to take the victory.
I've had quite a few opportunities now. It's time to try and finish it. It's going to be ZEDKO. The edge of the smoke. The X-ray off. We don't know if the player's crossed or not. I couldn't see it. It's likely that he has. And well, rafftu's going to catch out ZEDKO. Man advantage picked out for the T side. Up towards short, scared stand. 4 players at the ready to come around the corner. Utility's going to be used up and deployed in towards that A-bomb site. The smoke's up in towards close short. Now CaNNiE, he's going to be under pressure here with the AWP. He has to deliver some very important shots. They have to land immediately. SPELLAN catches out B-Stick, so we're starting to crumble here for the CT side. A lot of pressure now onto CaNNiE's push, and it's not going to work out. He doesn't get a single kill, and it's the patience paid off for SKADE. Now they push into the A-bomb side. It's going to take a hero's work here from NEOFRAG, and I just don't see it happening. He catches one a second as well, but he's finally dispatched off, and now it's rafftu cutting off Shock. There we go, job done. SKADE will take it 16-6 here on Dust2. A much more impressive performance coming out of SKADE, especially with that slow start into the tournament, but now they are looking good.
Yeah, solid stuff from SKADE there, holding across the map, just making sure they can get some picks, and then once they're in a 5v3, the push to the site was always going to be successful. But up next is Overpass, and this is the map that last time these two teams played was won by Sinners 16-6, so you can see why they've picked it, and I'm sure they'll be much more confident on that map.
Well, it is time to go to a short break, but we'll be right back with Overpass to see how that one unfolds. Will SKADE be able to continue this monstrous performance, or will Sinners finally answer back? Join us after the break.
Hellcase. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.